It's condition of your mood, your feelings, those are negative ones. When you feel yourself irritated, guilty, hopeless.
It's like a shadow, like it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like you go, like maybe during the day people won't show it because they'll be busy or try to take their mind of it. But at night, you know, when you go to sleep and you think of everything, it's just there.
That's a hard question. Well, I think depression is when you are full of anxieties.
It is a mental condition where both your mind and body suffer.
The main symptoms that you feel yourself guilty, irritated, disappointed.
The constant negative thoughts.
Negative thoughts.
You feel empty and lost.
Yeah, me.
I'm going to tell you my story.
I have my own personal story about depression.
I used to be a very happy, normal child, obviously like everyone. But since I kind of started growing up and when I moved to England, I found it very hard to adapt myself to a new environment. And even though I lived here for a long time, I still find it hard because I don't know where my place is. Like, what I'm trying to say is that when I moved here, I found it very hard to find friends, and it was maybe the language barrier, but also it was me being afraid of what people would judge me. It was kind of as well bullying wise. It was me and my brother. My brother was actually in a worse situation because he was actually bullied more physically than me. I only had like colleagues, so she's Polish and stuff like that, and I think this kind of caused the depression, the start of the depression, because it was something that I never experienced before and I didn't know how to cope.
I said for my parents that I want to drop the uni, and as I'm the only child in my family, they were like, are you crazy? Are you nuts? What are you thinking? And we got into really huge fights because I didn't feel myself happy at this period of time because I studied what I hate. I didn't like the city. I remember I was like I even didn't want to go anywhere else. I was like, okay, let's go to Union, let's go home, just let's cover myself under the blanket and just sit there and just take a bunch of candies, and that's this shit, like, sorry. And what's happened after all, my parents saw that like I already look like I'm seriously insane. I was coming home from Vilnius and I look like I just came from funerals. Yeah, and like always we get into fight on the weekends when I was coming there. And then my parents just was like, okay, we're giving up, you can do whatever you want. And but first of all they said, you need to go to the doctor because seriously something is wrong happening with you. So I went for a GP, then he sent me to psychology, I think. And yeah, and he said like I have depression.
I've ended up in hospital because of depression. I had a year of counselling because when someone comes across as a confident person, like I give that impression to people, they will like judge you on it. And even if you think that, even like it's not comfortable to talk to your friends or like to people you work with because people will judge you. I feel sorry, but I don't need you to feel sorry because I'm normal. Depression came from my family. I couldn't even talk to family members, so I had to go to like a doctor and talk about it. I was happy, like normally I'm a happy person, but I went through a rough stage in life and it broke me down, and I was 17 and I didn't like have a massive phase of depression, but like for 6 months, maybe for 6 months I was proper feeling empty, but then I got rid of it and I started seeing I saw a psychologist, I started talking to him and he helped me through it. At 10 times I committed suicide. It was really bad. Ended up in hospital. After I came home from hospital, it just made me stronger. And I thought I would never do such a thing. I'm too young for it. Hi, I'm Paulina.
And I'm Maggie, and we are the creators of the campaign Good Enough. So we created this campaign to help people with depression and increase the awareness of mental illnesses. So in the video you can see the people that shared their stories about the illnesses. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want more videos, just subscribe it, like it, and just share it with the world so everyone can see it
Let's change the world.
together.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say, anyone who's going through depression, just remember, it gets better. It always gets better. Life never put you through more than you can handle. So,
Just live
just live, be positive, be happy.
and enjoy little things.
Yeah, which is really important.
But just like, if you also see that someone has symptoms of depression, just go and help them.
Yeah.
Don't be ignorant, and that really can change their lives.
You can even save their lives, so. And remember,
You're good enough.